Hi and welcome to Treasurie. I'm Louisa and today we're going to make crochet beanies. You can make it with a brim or without a brim, and the pattern comes in lots of sizes. This is an absolute beginner project. All you need to know is half double crochet and single crochet, and if you're a little rusty or you don't know those, I'll teach you that as well. So let's get started. For the ribbed beanie, you're going to need some chunky yarn. This is Paintbox Simply Chunky, which is 100% acrylic. You'll need a 6.5mm hook, and optional is a faux fur pom-pom. Let's get started. We are going to start with a chain. So do a slip knot. I've got a tutorial for that if that is new to you. And we're going to put it on the hook. Now the number of chains will depend on your size and whether you want a brim. So I'm going to do a sample of a small size with a brim. So we're going to chain 35. So chain is yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's our starting chain. Now I want you to grab a marker and count 8 from the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just put the marker in there. That's just going to save you from doing lots of counting later on. We're now going to do half double crochets up until we reach our little marker. So a half double crochet is yarn over, and we're going to insert our hook into the third chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got our yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 on the hook, yarn over and pull through 3. I'll do that one more time with you. Yarn over, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 3. Now when you pull through the 3, if you pull that down to make a little bit of a gap, you can probably get it through all in one, but if you can't, it doesn't matter. You might do 2 and then 1. As long as you end up with 3 going through, that's all that matters. Now we're going to do half double crochet all the way until our marker. And you'll be glad you put that marker in because you don't have to bother counting. And we want everything to be easy and stress-free. And I like crocheting in front of the TV, so that means I don't want to count. There's the marker. We now have 8 single crochet stitches. Single crochet is insert, yarn over and pull through. You have 2 on the hook, yarn over and pull through 2. One more, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So I want you to do that all the way to the end. And there we go. Half double crochet this side and single crochet this side. The reason we do single crochet on the end here is that it makes the top a lot better shape. If you had half double crochet the whole way, which you'll find a lot of patterns like that, nothing necessarily wrong with it, but it makes it really bulky at the top. Whereas with the single crochet around the crown, see how that sits fairly flat? I just think it looks a little bit more attractive when you wear it. So let's continue. We're up to the second row. You're going to turn, and you can move your little marker up or just move it up every few rows is what I generally do because it's easier. Now I'm just going to switch to this jumbo yarn so you can see the next row really clearly. So just so you can visualize, this is where we are. We've just finished the last 8 stitches, which were single crochet. So we're going to chain 1 and turn to start the beginning of the next row. Our first is a single crochet into the base of that chain there, and it's just a regular single crochet. So insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now for the rest of the single crochets, we need to go into the back loop only. If I can just show that up. Okay, we have a front loop here and a back loop there. Normally we go under both stitches, but this time we're going to go through and under the back only, so just this bit here. So insert it through the middle of that stitch and out the back. And then from there it's just a regular single crochet. So yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'll do that one more time. So there's the front and there's the back. So insert down through the center and out through the back, and then a regular single crochet. And what back loop only does is it makes a little ridge here. You can't see it very clearly in this jumbo, but you will once we start doing our regular chunky yarn. So let's switch back. Here we go, that was the end of the row. Chain 1 and turn. We have the normal single crochet in the base of the chain. And then we're doing back loop only single crochets up until our marker. So back loop only. There's the back loop. You probably can't see it quite as clearly in this yarn, but the jumbo was great for showing you. Okay, single crochet, back loop only till we get to the marker. Or 7 stitches if you like counting, because remember the first of the 8 was a regular single crochet. Okay, so we're up to the marker, and now we're going to do back loop only half double crochet. So yarn over and insert. We just want to go through that back loop there. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so just do half double crochet, back loop only, until you get all the way to the end. Here I finished the row, so you can see it's skinnier down that end where the single crochets are than this end, which is the half double crochets. And now we're just going to repeat. So this is a half double crochet end, don't forget, so we're starting with a regular half double crochet. We're going to chain 1, regular half double crochet into the base of that chain, then back loop only half double crochets till we get to the marker, and then switch to single crochet back loop only to the end. So back loop only, half double crochet. I've done half double crochet back loop only up to the marker, and now we're going to switch to the single crochet back loop only for the end bit. So the single crochet is always at this end and half double crochet always at this end. And as your piece gets longer, this is going to be so much skinnier than this bit, which means it's really easy to identify. And at this point, you may want to move your marker up. Just move it up every few rows. It's probably too much work to do it every row. And remember, the marker is 8 stitches from the end. Okay, let's go away and finish. So here we are with our finished ribbed piece, and now we're just going to measure it. We want it to be 1 inch or so smaller than your head. So for size small, it's 20 inches, and just measure that on the curve. Yep, that's about 20. I recommend you try it on. Now this head's a medium and I'm making it small, so it'll be a little bit tight, but just to show you, if you put it around your head like that and it fits nicely, you know it's going to fit at the end. So you'll know that you have an even number of rows if you have the tails both at the same end, and you'll want to end with the tail at the top. So the top being the little bit skinnier part with the single crochets. So fasten off. I need to find some scissors. Cut quite a long tail because you're going to need to gather and then go down the side. So fasten off. And now we're going to thread our needle with the end, and we're going to gather the top. So I want you to do an up and down stitch, a running stitch you call that, just up and down through every row. Nearly at the end. Okay, we're at the end. Now you'll notice this doesn't have a right or wrong side, so you just pull it whichever way it goes. And we're going to gently pull. Okay. That's pulled as tight as I can go. and then just put a stitch in the other side to secure it. Don't let go because you don't want a hole in the top. Okay, I've gone through a couple of times there, and you can just check. No hole, so we're good to go. We're now going to sew the side. To sew the side, if you have a look at the edge, see how there's an outside loop and an inside loop? We're just going to catch in the inside loop. So the two loops facing each other, and just put the needle through and then go to the next one. So just over and over. Inside loops only, because that will give a seamless look on the outside. I'm now at the end, so I'm just going to put a couple of extra stitches so that won't separate at all. And then to finish it off, just do a big loop, and before you pull it right through, see how I've got that loop there? Just put the needle through that. And you can do that a couple of times. And now we just need to hide this tail, and I'm just going to weave it up. And we are ready to chop that off. And we now have this other inside tail just at the top here. Depending on whether you're going to join a pom-pom, you can leave that and attach your pom-pom, or if you're going to put a faux fur pom-pom like I'm going to show you next, weave it in and then we'll sew a button to attach the pom-pom. Here's our faux fur pom-pom ready to be sewn on. And you're going to need some thread, a button and a needle. Thread the needle with double thread and put a knot at the end. I'm using a 4-hole button, but you can use a 2-hole one. And this button is about 1/2 inch. Now we're going to sew on the inside, not right in the middle, but a little bit to the side. That way we can thread the pom-pom through the middle. And just put your needle through up to the knot. Don't pull hard because that knot will pull through, and do a few stitches in the one place just to secure and make sure that it's not going to pull through. Okay, that's feeling nice and secure, and now we're going to sew through the button up and down through the holes until you feel like it's secure. If you're new to sewing buttons, I have a full tutorial on that. At the end, just fasten off, pass the needle through the yarn sideways and pull it through almost to the end till you have a little loop, and put the needle through that loop, and do that a couple of times. And then you can cut off your thread, and we're ready to put our pom-pom on. Turn the beanie the right way out again and get the little loop that's on your pom-pom, and we're going to push that through. So from the inside, put a hook through the hole, catch the elastic and pull it through to the inside. And all you have to do is put that elastic over the button. And now it's nice and secure, and you can take off the pom-pom when you want to wash it. All done and ready to wear. And that's the end of our beanie tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.